1, 2. Way. Well, panic stations. First I had no picture, because I had a loose connection there, and I had no sound. It's kind of the way the day's been going, but we're here now. The only thing we don't have at the moment is a training program. So I'm hoping, now that that's connected, I can get on and install the program. Apologies for the slightly late start. I will go through that story in a bit. And I didn't really want to do that. My first priority is to get my sensors going. It's a shorter ride today, so I don't need to panic about time and everything. So let's get these sensors up and running, shall we? That's the one we want to start with anyway. The trainer connected. So you're going to see me go through the setup now. Normally I'll try and do this before I turn anything on, but something a bit different, isn't it? You can see the heartaches that I have trying to connect these. It's going to all go really well now it's on camera. That's the cadence center connected. Now we've just got to get the heart rate monitor. Check I'm still alive. It's not looking like it at the moment. Oh, there it is. And go. Ha ha ha. Too impatient. Turned it on and then just didn't wait for it to connect. Here we go. Be patient. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Full batteries in each. That's good. Now we can turn on the trainer. It's a shame I can't show you. Well, I suppose I could show you I need a full screen on that to show you. So, right, now we need to get the sensors connected to the training program. At the moment, what you can see is a blank screen. And what I can see is 4 red sensors, which is not good because the colour I need is green. We can be patient, can't we? Well, as you can see, some of them are coming up now. So you can see at the top, why am I pointing there? The things that are, oh, they've all gone green now. It's probably the first time that I've kind of showed that on the screen. Okay, I'm going to try and so now bring the map up. These are all the maps you've done today. We are doing stage 11. That'll be this one here. Click on that. Oh, it's another of those flat but high roads. Picture comes up like that. Everything's on naught at the moment. Don't panic yet. There's the green button you won't be able to see on the bottom. And a bit of luck. Oh, what did I tell you? That normally takes about 6 or 7 attempts. First attempt. Right. I'm going to put it ready. So, we have 3 people on already, and even maybe more on Bookface Land. Hello everybody. I will click it back to the beginning in a second. Yeah, we're kind of ready to go now, I suppose. So, here we go. Back at the beginning, where we finished from last time. That was it. OYO. OYO. Oh gosh. Braeriach, something like that. Newtonmore, anyway. We're in Newtonmore. In an on your own hotel. Sounds good, doesn't it? And we are now setting off. I shall bring it in a bit closer, just so you can kind of see. There you go, that's where we were. See a bit closer now. OYO Braeriach. Go one more out. And then let me, before I really get going, just put it into OBS so I can see your wonderful words of wisdom when they come up. Okay, let's get moving along. So, Yasmin. Yasmin is now following. This is where I start seeing a few screens and things now. I need to keep a watch out on that now. Trying to look up this camera, look down there. Oh, I can see what I do need to do. On the camera, let's bring it up. Whoa, that's bright. I'm just going to get my sunglasses in a minute. Too bright. Oh. That'll do. You tell me. Who's on there that can tell me whether that's about right? 0.3 of a mile doing nothing at the moment. Can't see if anything comes up on the screen now, though, because the camera's in the way. Get rid of that. Yeah, that looks good. I can see that. I can see me. Fleck of dust. Well, we sort of start going. Is there anybody new on today? That'd be one thing I'd want to know. So I can say hello to you. If you're new, if you can chat, I hope you can chat. If you haven't set up a YouTube channel and you're on YouTube, then you won't be able to chat. But you can set it up. It's fairly straightforward to do. Probably this looks a bit gunky. Excuse me. Right. Let's stick fingers now. Thanks, Ed. And how are you and Anita today? There's a couple of other people on. I could guess. That's good. I'm glad you're good. I have had feels like the volume on my microphone's very high, but hopefully it's okay. At the end of the day, you've got a volume button down your end, haven't you? So, yeah, I've had a very eventful day. I'll talk about it in a bit when there's one or two more people in. I imagine a couple of the people that I can see numbers, can't see who's actually on. Could be people. Oh, I've got something come up on the screen. I need to be able to see that closer. What does it say? Good luck. Oh, it's because Yasmin's on. She's on the must be on the Facebook one. Good luck. Have a lovely picture of you. I'm off to work. See you Saturday. I see the scenery has changed. Yes, yeah. That's what Yasmin said. I don't know why that hasn't come up on here. That should come up on here. Um, Maybe what I need to do, because what I've got coming up on here is YouTube. I can see that nice and clearly because it's like on a side screen. Maybe what I need to do is go have the Facebook one open on this one. and then I can see both lots of chats then. I have found, oh, that's the OBS though, isn't it? There should be two on there. Why is there not two? Ah, I see, I know why. Live chat. Need live chat on. I've got the Facebook one up now. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm not sure that's the way, but that's the way it's going at the moment. So, Yasmin off to work. Crikey. Hope she has a good day, or night, depending on which way you look at it. Yeah, I just noticed there's two columns. There's a YouTube and there's a multi-stream, so I'm hoping that on the multi-stream both things come up. And if it doesn't matter, because Yasmin's just like the stream as well. Wait, it's supposed to be going to work. Thank you, Yasmin. If anybody can, or anybody has enjoyed the stream, it's only just started at the moment, but hit the like button. It does help in very small ways, but it helps. Bye, Yasmin. So I'll explain the room, I suppose. I'll probably end up explaining it again later on, but hey ho. So as you can see, complete change of scenery. Had a few changes of scenery, but they're just generally in general places around the garden, depending on the light. As you can see, not in the garden. We're in what we call the shed. With very good reason, or it was very good reason. I'm not sure it's such a good reason now, but it had to be done. When I was setting up, it kept threatening to rain, and actually did rain on a couple of occasions. But at the same time, it was very, very windy. And of course, my solution when I had the rain before was to put the parasol up. Tried that, and there was no way that parasol was going to be in one piece if I left that up in that wind. So, had to think of another alternative, because obviously, although what you can see is a bike at the moment, there's lots of electrics around it, and that was to get it in the shed, which was kind of a little bit of a shoehorn kind of thing. It doesn't look too bad on the screen. It looks like it's got quite a bit of space, but there is nothing. This is like just everything around here. If I needed to adjust the camera at any time this evening, that's not happening because I can't even get to it. That's over there. Can't get past that side. Can't get past that side. It's backed right up against the wall here. I have, and the camera is sat on like a set of cupboards basically, with the tripod legs kind of wound in amongst pot plants, flower pots. Which I knew would have to be an alternative on the odd occasion when it was windy and rainy. And it's okay, it works actually, I think. I've had to put lots of bits of things up at the windows because I was getting big streams of light coming through, because there was light coming through the window behind the camera. So my lovely Pride and Joy camera at the moment has some very rough bits of gaffer tape to extend the hood on the lens to try and get rid of the light, because the sun was coming through that window. I don't know why normally it doesn't affect it if it's coming from behind it, but I guess because my head's not in the way shielding it. And then to add to that, this window behind me, the sun that was coming through that window was bouncing off that wall and coming through this window and then shining back at the camera. So it took a bit of sorting that out, but I think I got there. And now the sun's gone in, so all of that probably didn't even need to do. And the wind's gone down, so we could be outside, but it's all set up now. So that was the kind of delay I got halfway through setting it up, and that happened. But the rain situation was obviously worth avoiding on it, because I wouldn't have had the parasol up now, and I can just see it out a crack in the door there. It's just started raining, and cameras and laptops and extension leads and things don't like rain. It looks like, because I'm indoors, that the microphone's picking up a lot more kind of background noise, like the pedals going around. Normally, I can see because there's a sound meter there, and if I don't talk, I can see quite a lot of sound registering, which is just the pedals. If that's annoying, I can possibly try and turn that down, but as I say, you can probably do that yourself, because it will just turn my volume down as well. So today we are heading to Balsporran Bed and Breakfast in Dalwhinnie, which is a very, very nice looking place. I got a couple of pictures, and I've set up a new thing where I can show pictures, which is going to be for that reason. So I've got another scene that can show. I can basically put pictures on at the beginning of the stream of like the places that I'm going to, if they're going to be nice pictures. In fact, I'll do that now. I'll just put C. Here we go. So this is where I'm staying tonight. Pretty nice, isn't it? There are not many places around, so and the place itself, the rooms and things, are beautiful. So yeah, that is it. That is my abode for the night. weird when I put it in main multi-stream, I only get I don't know where your messages have come up on the YouTube. They haven't come up on the stream. I don't think. It's very strange. I guess as long as you can see yours. Oh, I'm gonna leave it on that. Obviously, another thing I need to look at. Yeah, and I've had to do a bit of setting up or resetting up. I ought to say as well, Ed, because I forgot to say at the end of the last stream, congratulations on winning the mileage game. Apologies for not mentioning it at the end. I must have been a bit delirious. I need a cough sweet. I hope this chat's working. So what fun and wonderful things have you and Anita been doing today, Ed? Chill day? Been on the gym? Not sure it was gardening day today, that's for certain. Well, I didn't see a lot of the outside today. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's amazing. When you pan back as well, I've seen some other pictures as well, I'll just put those two on, just to give a little taste of it. When you pan back, there's nothing else around it, it's just mountains and sort of fields of heather and stuff. Although it does have, you can't see it in those pictures, behind it has a railway track running, which I would imagine there's not that many trains running along it. So that road goes on to like a little level crossing, which kind of makes it even more kind of quaint. So, yeah, and inside it looks really amazing. It's a shame I didn't get to speak to the people. I rung them up. It went to an answer phone, so I left a message explaining what I was doing. I didn't have a chance to look up their email address so I could send a link, so I just told them the name of the channel, so if they wanted to have a look, then I guess they could do. I can always have a look tomorrow, although slightly different tomorrow, isn't it, in that part of the Shetland Islands. Worked okay bringing those pictures up then, didn't it? I'll try and do that, sort of download a couple of pictures of any of the places that look nice. It's a shame I hadn't done it with that one that was really nice. Good routine. Yeah, I think I need to do. I think I'm all right with the gym at the moment, although I suppose I could maybe do it with a bit on the top half. Certainly the bottom half is getting enough workout each day. Also need to do a bit of cleaning as well. Still haven't done that oven, but I was hoping to have an easier day today, which wasn't to be. I'll explain now. 3 banana cakes. Oh, that's just teasing. So we made them. We had a cooking session together. I've got some breakfast muffins that I've got to make. I could do those tomorrow if I'm not feeling like doing too much else. Be a nice thing to have for the weekend. Yeah, I like banana cake. I like any cake really. Yeah. So what I'll tell you, basically today consisted of what we were talking about yesterday about the delay on the channel. So I looked into it. There's more than one scenario about it. There's a bit you can do on OBS, but not a lot. It's called latency. Apparently, there you go. Word for the day. But the other side, the only way that you can do it is by, I'd have to stream in a completely different way. The way that I stream, so I set it all up on OBS, press the button to go live, fill in a few bits and pieces, and away I go. But you can do it from YouTube. So I'm not quite sure how that would work, because obviously I'm streaming on Facebook as well now. Where you set it up on YouTube, when you're doing that, you then get an option to have high latency, medium latency, and ultra latency, whatever it is. So the ultra one means that there's only a 5-second delay. Alongside putting the latency mode on OBS makes it 3 seconds. So there's virtually nothing at all, which is why when I think Sean and Nick went on Breakit stream, he was pretty much reacting with the chat straight away. I do now have a thing that's coming up, certainly with the YouTube chat, where I think that is coming up a lot quicker, basically. So I went on YouTube. Evening Joe. Don't know how quickly I said that after she texted. What are you doing? Evening Rich. Sorry I'm late to the stream. That's alright, I was a bit late as well. You're out of the rain. Yes, it wasn't so much the rain. I told you I'd had to start a story over again, and probably a few more times. It was because of the wind and the rain. Obviously outside, I tried to put the parasol up and there was no way that was going to happen. I was going to lose the parasol, and I definitely can't do it in the rain. So if it's rain and nice and still, I'm outside under the parasol. If it's no rain at all and windy, I'm outside. If it's sunny, I'm outside. If it's windy and rainy, this is my only option, which took a little bit of sorting out, which is why I was a little bit late. But what I was explaining to Ed was that I was trying to sort out, Ed, whoever else is out there in internet land. I was trying to sort out this latency thing, the delay. Found one option on the OBS bit, looking up, Googling, watching YouTube clips of people setting it up and what have you. And I had to change it. I've got to do streaming a completely different way. I've got to do it the opposite way around the way that I do it, whereas basically I start my OBS program, press a button, off I go. If you start the streaming in YouTube but using OBS, so somehow you have to upload it so it recognises it, so that you come up with an option where you can have low, medium and high latency, and the high one means that you only have a 3-second delay, 5 to 3 second delay. But it's quite complicated on what you had to do. So I went through some of the stages, and then it got to the stage of making OBS talk to YouTube. It said you need to kind of upload, basically put the stream key into it. But I don't know exactly what I did. The long and the short of it, I pressed the button on my computer and everything disappeared. As in all of the setup, everything that I basically put together over the last 2 weeks went. So OBS was just like a brand new program, nothing on it, none of my stuff on it. That was an oh poop moment. Tried to start with obviously trying to find ways to go backtrack and, where's it gone? I think it may have kind of imported itself somewhere or exported itself somewhere. But, so yeah, I was a blank page. All the kind of like what you see on the screen, all the sound setups, picture setups, camera setups, all of that gone. So basically I spent today kind of doing what I did over the last 2 weeks, and getting it back to this, which is why, as you can see, the actual page itself is slightly different, and also I don't know why, because I'm just going to go into, I don't know why. We've only got the Facebook chat up on the screen, haven't we? Can you guys see each other's chat in somewhere? If you can't, what I might do is just reboot the chat box. I might do it anyway. It's going to be a much shorter stream, so right. Oh, I don't know whether I can do this. You have to excuse what's coming up there. That's just random. Ah, but if you write something else, I got a feeling now it may come up. Let me know. Could be one of the success stories of the day. Because I think I can see no Rich there now on the screen. Go on, Joe, write something. Write a song line, see if I can guess it. There hasn't been many today's. When it all went wrong, I thought, right, I'm just going to walk away from it for a minute. So I decided to go on. I thought I'd go on the game for half an hour and speak to Nick, calm myself down. We couldn't get the audio to work on the game, and it was really frustrating. So I couldn't even go on the game. Well, not the audio on the game was working, but I couldn't get to speak to him. It wasn't coming through the headphones. His voice was coming through the speaker, and I was talking to him through a mic. So basically, the thing I wanted to do just to calm myself down a bit made me even more. But we're here. Hello, see? We're here. The chat now works. There's some random stuff above it. The stream works. I think it's a little bit kind of clearer now as well. There's not so much there. Where I've got the words and things now, I quite like that. Learnt a bit on the way. So I can do a few new things now. More confident at moving around the scenes. So if I want to go off for a wee, and I also made sure I left the microphone off that. So if I went to that, if I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, hopefully you didn't hear some of those numbers, which means you won't hear me going for a wee. And what I was showing, is Sean with you yet, Joe? I can show you something, but I might wait till Sean gets on it, if he's going to get on, that is. And I think where I can see the chat at the moment, I'm getting that quicker. I'm sure I am. I'm going to watch out for one of you to write something, and I'm going to answer it immediately and see how much delay that is. Watch it like a hawk. So I'm not looking at you in the camera. I keep one eye on you, one eye on the camera, one eye on there. Oh yes, and I've got that happening at the moment. So I'm not sure. I don't know whether that is just because the actual, although it looks really bright, it's quite dark in this shed. So it's working on a very kind of slow shutter speed and things like that. So every now and again it resets itself. When you're outside, you hardly notice it. It's just like a flick and it's gone. So it does it like every, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes or something like that. And at the moment when it's doing it, it's going off for a long time, a bit like when you take a picture in the dark and it's adjusted the shutter speed and it's like click, and then you're waiting for ages, like when you're trying to do sunset photos with a proper camera. You need it on a tripod. Do you like the layout now? Says we've got 4 viewers. On YouTube says you've got 3, so somebody must be on Facebook. Say hello, whoever you are. You don't bite much, and I'm sure it's somebody I know anyway. Although it might be the case now, the reason I can see you is that I can't see the Facebook ones. I don't want to touch it again, just in case I lose it off the screen. So if you're on Facebook and you can't chat to us, or you are chatting and it's obvious that I'm not seeing your chat, come across to YouTube. We're a lovely bunch. Sean, saw your text. How quickly was that? I don't know. Probably about a minute. It says, how's it going? Just got in from work. You could have tidied the garage. I could, but it's not the garage. This is quite tidy. Yeah, it's not tidy because obviously I've had to throw stuff all around everywhere just to fit the bike in. The only untidy bit, probably my sweetie wrapper. And my bits here. What's not tidy then? Bugger. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, me too. I prefer it to the old one now. So there was a silver lining to the cloud. Yeah, Sean, I don't know whether you were hearing that while you were coming back from work. But yeah, I lost everything that I'd set up. The whole lot went blank, like a brand new OBS program with nothing on it. So I've had to completely reset everything up. So now you're here, I showed Ed and Anita. We go into is it Balsporran? Actually, it's easy to read it on there. Yeah, Balsporran Bed and Breakfast, Dalwhinnie. And by the magic of computers, that is where I'll be staying. What's in the freezer? Salmon fillets, co-op mashed potato, crinkle cut chips, onion rings, pizza, milk, cauliflower cheese, black pudding, lots of Tupperwares of stuff that I've cooked and put in there, frozen blackberries, fish sticks, and it goes on and on. Oh, sorry. I forgot I'd left it on there. Yeah, that's what's in the freezer. I just told you what's in there, I just didn't show you. The washing machine, that's the washing machine there. No, it's not, that's the dishwasher. No, it's not. God, I know what it is. It's spinny clothes dry, tumble dryer. I swear I'm getting Alzheimer's. I know I wasn't on screen. I am now. What do you think of the place? Not the shed, the B&B. It's not too bad cycling in here, actually. I could maybe. It's not going to mess up with the light. That's better. Just open the door. Get a bit warm. I'm on screen now. Big. Got any of your Richard fiddled sea bass? Oh, I had that last night. Oh, have I got any pictures? Ah, well, not on the computer. And I think that would be a little bit beyond me. Um, uh, yeah, that would be a little bit beyond me to transfer it. I've got one on my phone. No. So I'll do it. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. That's YouTube. Don't want YouTube. I want camera. Sorry. I'm texting as I'm streaming. Is that rather rude? It's just Nick was asking me something. Major problems with the stream. Yes, there was. And he was the one who challenged me, wasn't he? So, to try and sort it. Right. Camera. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is this going to show up? It's very dirty. Let's use this. I haven't used it yet, so it's nice and clean. Right. This is not going to be easy. Oh, I'm going to put it on the... that's a good way, isn't it? Good thinking, Richard. Put it on the big camera picture. Is this going to work? How close can I reach across to the camera? Da, 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 da. Oh, no, I'm getting the light on it. That was a sea bass, the fiddled sea bass, as you called it. There. That's the best I could do, sorry. If you want, I'll put a picture of it on, on tomorrow. I can show people my fiddled sea bass. I don't know what it's called. Why is it called fiddled sea bass? Oh, in the free. Now I blew. I was so busy doing that, I didn't see your last answer. No, I think that was the last bit. We need to get some more. It does freeze very well. It comes in like a vacuum pack. So to be honest, I find that it doesn't taste or seem any different having it from frozen and having it from, obviously you've got to defrost it, having it from normal. Sorry, I just realised I didn't have the phone on charge. I think it might have just about lasted. So yeah, all that malarkey, spending all day redoing what I'd done for the last 2 weeks. Did have, like I say, a few pluses. One that I've learnt to do a little bit more on OBS. Two, that I didn't get round to wiring up the trainer sensor live, which means that I can now have chance to speak to other Sean, try and catch him during the clap, and see whether he can give me some advice, make sure I'm doing the right thing, putting the right wires in the right place, or even I might be able to give it to him just to at least make absolutely sure which one's a negative and which one's a positive, because he'd obviously have a multimeter that can do that, and I don't. Yes, please. Sorry, I'm missing the chat now. Looks very smart. No, read that one. Read that one. You and I think that's you and your. You said you fiddled with your sea bass. It sounded dodgy at the time. Yeah, I know how. Yeah, of course. I like to fiddle with it a bit. Put a bit of this and that on it. Yeah. Does sound a bit dodgy, doesn't it? I think I can see another cafe in the distance. Have you ever seen in the shed before, Sean? I'm often in a good mood though after a crap day. You know, well, not obviously during it, but you know, when you get to the other side of it, you think I got through that, I solved it, still alive, still clean and sober. You're watching on Facebook too. You have been in my shed. Huh. There's not a lot of space in there, is there? Oh. So, I think I said already, didn't I, that we are going to do a little island stint tomorrow, just to give the legs a rest, although tonight is a short one as well. I haven't asked for any guesses. Should we do guesses now? Strictly slightly close guesses. And just in case you didn't know, Joe and Sean, Ed won last night. I forgot to say at the end of it, so apologies to Ed and congratulations to Ed. That's a long text. All my glasses. Can't see properly. I think I've got it slightly the wrong distance to be able to read anything. Is that a good thing to do? Probably not. If the comment is made on Facebook, it comes up with the profile picture on the comment on the YouTube stream. Ah, does it? I can't see that. Yasmin put a comment up from Facebook, but then we had a problem that we lost the Facebook, the YouTube ones. That, well, you know, you were there at the time. So it comes up with a profile picture on the comment in the YouTube stream. I'm impressed that you're in there, but that is hot. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. We've got like steam across the top of my glasses at the moment. I'm trying to keep this door open. Oh, cup of tea. Thank you, Mrs. Cafe owner. Sorry? Yeah, wanted to. Can you put that in front of it? Roy, you're on camera now. Oh, it's better. Thank you. Service you get at these cafes in Scotland are amazing. Make your tea, prop your door open for you. What more can you ask for? $13.8 today. Yes, Jasmine was there before you read, but now both come up like it should do. Oh, so some of these comments that are coming up are Facebook and some are YouTube. Then are you saying? If that's the case, then that's good. That's what I need to see. Need to see them both. I'm trying to look on here because I've got the YouTube one up at the moment. Joanne, comments me, impressed. That could be true. There's some nice southern hospitality sometimes, I think. I must admit, when I was up, so I was working in East Scotland, and they were very friendly. The only times that they weren't very friendly was when you asked for Although that was mainly over at Cumbria. Yeah, some of the, when you used to, it's probably different now, but when you ask for alcohol-free beer, they certainly looked at you like there was something wrong with you. Ah, I see. Huh. I haven't got my pad. Blimey O'Reilly. Today has been a bit of a mix-up. Well, I can see something I can write on. I'm sure that there's a... Have I got a pencil in my toolbox? I don't think I have, actually. Which seems very weird that I don't have a pencil in my toolbox. Because I know that on the bit that I'm looking at the moment, you can't see my toolbox, it's underneath the camera. But I found something I can write on. Da, 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 da. I just need a pen now, please. That's been there for a while. So I've now got two guesses, 13.8 and 13.9. Oh, we're getting experts now. And this, we left it late, so we should be sort of quite close to those ones, shouldn't we? No, no pens. No, that's not a pen. Got a peg. Some pens in there. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Nope. Oh, can't reach that one. Frantically racking my brain. Oh, sort of stretch my legs out a fraction. At the same time, looking at the top of my toolbox to see if there's a pen. Slipped a bit then on that pedal. Ah, yeah, you see, shows up on there, but it doesn't show up. Oh, if I do this, am I going to wreck it again? Now, I may have ruined it, but I can see. I have that now on. I put it on multi-stream. And so you've gone back to YouTube now. Yeah. And they both come up. It's my thumbs up dance. Got a much better place to put a cup of tea now as well. I'll have to take the freezer outside next time we go back outside again. Just the right height. Yeah, you got a pen, Joe. You write them down, and then I'll try and remember at the end. And if I don't remember, you can remind me if I remember to look. Saves my endorphin-loaded brain trying to work out which one it was. It took a little while. It was very close, actually, wasn't it? It took me a few seconds to go, oh, hang on a minute. Is that? But it was definitely Ed. So I have a few scenes now. I'm kind of slowly work them up. I have obviously the one of the B&Bs. So those pictures will change if I remember to load any up on it. Main screen, which kind of has everything on, and then we have the camera for if we want to just sort of look at something in a bit more detail. Like if I'm going to probably be one time when I sort of show you around the whole setup, and one of just the trainer, the main area of it basically. Obviously I have other ones like the starting stream, which isn't mic'd up, so I won't go on it, and the back soon. That one isn't mic'd up either. So, because you have to add the sound and picture and everything onto it as well. So got those. Very professional. Not. My chain came today. Very exciting. A Z8 KCM. KMC, KCM, one or the other. Which is pretty much the same chain as I got on here. I think it's one grade up. And what are we having for tea tonight? After our fiddled sea bass. The answer is, I don't know. I haven't actually thought about it. Don't know. We had egg and bacon sarnies for breakfast, so we had already had a nice little meal. Well, the reset on the camera was a lot quicker with the door open. bit more light there. So it's a shame I can't give a name of the people who run the Balsporran Bed and Breakfast. Shout out. I have mentioned it, haven't I? So that's good. What else can I tell you? No donations today. That's okay. There's plenty of days to go. Plenty of miles to go. Who's looking forward to the clap? Or who's looking forward to the clap? Because they kind of look forward to it, definitely enjoy it, but at the same time it's a bit weird as well. We kind of had two little sessions usually on our street, because we have the first one and everybody's out there, and then we all start clapping. We do a minute, usually longer, and then just as it's dying down, there's always a family that come out a little bit late. It's the same family. I don't know who they are. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Maybe their clocks are different in their house. And then we have to start again just so they can join in. So we have like 2 sessions of clapping. Curry. Ooh. You had Chinese curry the other day, didn't you? What curry is this one? Is it like a curry? Or a specific curry? Nice bit of goat curry. Lamb curry, chicken curry, goat curry, beef curry. Pretty much curry anything, can't you? There's a guy on telly the other day on Would I Lie to You? He's a newsreader. He's in his, I think he's in his 30s, maybe even 40s, I don't know. And until a year or two ago, he thought that lamb and sheep were 2 different things. That was one of his Would I Lie to Yous, and it turned out to be a true story. He actually did. That they were 2 separate entities. You get lambs and you get sheeps. Crazy. Tika. Nice. I know it's very old school, but or sort of normal, but I do like sort of a combination of a tikka curry and like a korma curry, bit of both on the plate. They wouldn't be the most popular curries, I suppose, if they weren't the best curries, would they? So. Just checking. So we just got the two guesses. Door's closed now, way too close to home. Could be a close fought battle. What are we on now? Oh, it could be, couldn't it? It's going to be around that. And there's only 1/10 between them. It'll be the most excitement for 13.8 or 13.9 miles. If you have any suggestions for me to make this more interesting for you, or anything you want me to do, say, any little challenges that don't involve me wiping out my whole system, or like, not, within reason, nothing that's going to get me chucked off YouTube. After all this is over, we should either go for Chinese rendezvous, all you can eat, or a curry, or not that I'm a control freak or anything like that. Or those are very good ideas, Joe. But yes, we could do any of those ones. One of the things we kept saying we were going to do, and we never have done yet, is go to that all-you-can-eat Brazilian. Yeah, the Going Nowhere Club can all go out for a meal. I think there will be a case of a lot of people going out for a lot of meals with a lot of different people at the end of it, and so it should be at the end of the day, shouldn't it? As long as it's all over, it'd be horrible to think that we all suddenly do that and suddenly, oof, that must not happen. But that's up to the government. They'll have to manage that. But yeah, when it is, I don't know, there will be quite a bit of sadness left behind with it as well. But I think we also have to accept that we need to celebrate as well. Which kind of sounds, when I said it like that, it sounds a bit bad, but I think it's right. We do. Lots of people died in the big wars. Really doesn't mean at the end of it that you need to celebrate. Part of the human condition, I think. And an all-you-can-eat, to be honest, I think we should do all of them. We could do it like come dine with me. come dine with me, all you can eat, one a day, and then we decide at the end of the week which one we like best. Rio's Brazilian, that's the one. Yeah, Sorry, that probably came up a long time before that. That wasn't a delay, that was me not reading it. That was me gabbling on, being in myself. It does. Good plan. I like plans that involve food. $13.3. Still anybody's game. Tension's building. I can see at the bottom of the screen a little red thing that is pleasing to the eye, called the finish mark. I think I picked a good day to do a short one, and these are a bit burny achy. The other good thing about this setup as well, because it's clearer, I don't have to flick between the trainer, because this picture I can see is obviously on real time for me. So I was getting to the end before I had to flick on the trainer and I couldn't see all the other stuff. Was that just probably my excuse for getting things at the end as well, but which is quite nice. I've had the sun right in my eyes at the moment. If it wasn't for the little bit of tarpaulin I've got hung over a bar on that window up there. Right, we've got an hour before the clap. What a bad time to have to stop and stretch my legs. Just coming up to that junction. Then we've got to go across that beautiful little bridge then, haven't we? So you've kind of seen the scene that we'd be seeing at this point, which should be amazing. Turn down that little junction now, just slowing it down a little bit. And then you can see all those mountains in front of you. Lovely white building. And it'd be nice, it'd be sunny at the moment. It'd be like a sunset over the mountains. Cool. Over the little stream. Up to the front door. And we're there. Woohoo! And it stops. Oh, that's good, because the little blue thing to say the train is finished came up in the corner. So I'm not like looking at it thinking, I can't see that button yet. So, we have finished on 13.9. Double win, Ed. Commiserations, Joe. So close. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this mini stint. There'll be I think it'd be an even minier stint tomorrow across the topmost part of the Shetland Islands. Have a look at the second set of the nearest set of islands, Sean, and see if you can see the rude name place I was talking about. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Hope to see you same time, same place, maybe not in the shed if the sun comes out and the rain stays off, or the wind stays away at least. Anyway, if the wind stays away, we'll be back out there again. Love you, stay safe, peace out. Bye bye.